Welcome to the Garnet B. Rickard Recreation Complex for a night game on this Wednesday night for the under-18 AA's, taking on Northumberland for the second time this year. They tied them in their first game they played them, their second game of the regular season, looking to build off their tournament victory that they had in the championship in Niagara. And we got our first whistle on a knockdown with a high stick, so got a face-off just outside the Toros line. Now it comes in over the blue line. It's going to take place off to the right of Murphy. At the other end, it's Ellis, who's in goal for Northumberland. Quick win, shot from the line, skips in wide past Murphy. Winning that battle behind the net, and we're going to get a whistle again from in behind the goal. Now the face-off comes out of the Toros end, and they pick this one up for first possession. Strumnikovsky brings that in with a shot. There's the first save there for Ellis with a left pad save for Northumberland. Keeping control of it, gets it back to the line for Bowden. Holds that in at the blue line and pushes it deep. And behind there for Strumnik in that knockdown here from center. Here comes an opportunity for Northumberland. Right to the front of the net as he tried to squeak that in up against the post with the right pad save there was Murphy. Knocked down here by Rogers at center. Gets it past Strumnikovsky, and here comes an opportunity to flip that right in. Knocked down by Lee McGlynn in his own end. But he almost turned it over there. It's a rolling puck. Good job by Young, but McGlynn on a second opportunity clears that away. Tipping this up through center here for an opportunity for Young. He turns it over to Aiden Howard, but it comes back in over the line when Rogers would have been offside. Mr. Rogers was in the wrong neighborhood there. He would have been offside. Here's a shot. Blockered away there by Liam Murphy. Cameron Ryan tries to win that battle there on the left side. Trying to clear this out. That got kept in right at the line, and now it's an opportunity to move this over here for Rogers again, who dumps that in. Right in on that. Easy stop for Murphy. And Rogers took a hit there at the Toros bench. Didn't get that one on camera. Coming around the boards. An opportunity to fire this way. That goes over the stick of Brown on that lead pass back into the corner. And then Brown takes his man. We got that one from in behind the goal. And Northumberland going to try and equalize with some hits of their own as that shot goes wide. Around the boards it goes. Some physical play as a couple of hits happened in that offensive end. And finally, one of the hits is going to cost 2 minutes or less. Adam Shaw is the one that gets the penalty there for the Toros. One too many hits there in the offensive end, and that one gets called for 2 minutes. So Northumberland goes to the power play with Lynch coming in to take the draw. Off to the right of Murphy. Wins it, back out of the line for Bone, who fires it around the boards past Lynch. From in behind the goal there, trying to take it free. From in behind the net is Taylor, who can't get it out. Jack Taylor, 3-on-1 disadvantage, but he's still in there trying to get that puck free. He's doing a good job helping kill off some of this power play on Northumberland. Here's Bone. Bone a shot. That hit Murphy on the way through, or it might have hit a defender in there. Blake Smith fires that in. Fires it way out and out of play. It was actually a 4-minute penalty to the Toros, so it's not a 2-minute minor. It's still 3 minutes left to go on it. So I originally thought it was 2 minutes, but they must have moved it up to 4. Taking this draw now is Aiden Howard. Jackman is off to his right side. Bone with it. Comes this out the boards. Good job there to get it away from Fusek by Jackman. Logan Jackman has it in the offensive end and takes a hit there at the Northumberland bench, but stays back up on his feet, coming around the boards for an opportunity now for Northumberland to get it out. Jackman knocks that down, fires one in on net, stopped there by Ellis, and he'll freeze this up. Simon Smith now to take that offensive draw. Good job here by Strumnikovsky, takes it back in his own end, that'll kill off more time. A late pass for Simon Smith, went over his stick as he tried to pick that up here again. That went off him. And Northumberland get the opportunity to skate this from their own zone with a lead pass up through center at the line. receives it and brings it over the blue line. Pass now to the side. Here's a shot. Right pad stop, left pad stop there by Liam Murphy, and back they come the other way, getting up there with Simon Smith and Stramakovsky. He puts the brakes on, keeps control of it himself, then finally loses his wheel. Here comes an opportunity to set this up in front, but he's not getting around him. Good job by Taylor to hold him up. That's going back into the Northumberland end. Almost 2 minutes left to go on the 4-minute head contact penalty. From their own end. Brought up over the line on a backhand. Takes a hit, but makes the play as he dumps it deep. As that was Drew. Rogers with that puck now. We'll move it over here to the other side. Trying to bring this in. Knocked down there by Giroux at center, but couldn't go with it. Here comes an opportunity now with a shot on net. That goes in wide of the left post. Opportunity now for Northumberland to get it out of their own end. And it's a pass over the line. He's got to get around Hodgins. Pushed him wide. Toros get that and dump it down the ice. Ellis comes out to play it. 1:30 left to go on the penalty to Shaw. Northumberland get this out of their own end. Knocked down by Aidan Howard. Dumped right back in on net. Good job here by the Toros. Killing off a lot of this power play by taking it back in their own end and then just dumping it in on goal. Northumberland have had a couple of opportunities, but some good pad saves by Liam Murphy. Cameron Ryan sends that one in on net. It's another stop there by Ellis. Ryan takes it from behind the goal again. He's going to get pinned back there on a 3-on-1 disadvantage. Northumberland come away with it from their own end. Will skate this way through center and now bring it up over the line. Just got enough of him, but he stays on his feet and pushes it off to the corner. Here's an opportunity now to set this up. And it's Erickson. Can't get one to the front of the net. Good job by Salter. Taken away here by, it's an opportunity for Cameron Ryan. Flips it past Bone all the way down the ice, and Ellis has got to stop that from his own zone. So we've got a battle of left-handed goalies here in the game, as well as Murphy is also a left-handed goalie. That's going down the ice, back here into the right corner. Northumberland take that from behind their own net. 3 seconds left on the penalty to Shaw, and then he'll be sprung from the box. So it's an 0-for-1 power play for Northumberland. Chipping this away, that'll come out through center. Taken away there by the Toros as they bring it in. They're going to look for the shot on net. There's a left pad, so you got a piece of that to make the stop. It's back here into the corner again. We got a man sitting right in front, waiting for that one-timer, and just one-timed it wide of the goal with Smith. He'll pick this back up again, though. Blake Smith comes up over the line with a drop pass for Stramakovsky. Out of his reach, and back comes Northumberland the other way. They got to get around. Riley Dennis, not going to happen. Swept off his stick. Here comes an opportunity with a pass. That's going past Brown, down the ice for icing. Face-off is off to the left of Murphy, flipping this away down the ice. Rogers is going back after it. He's going to get beat there in the corner. Good job there by Shaw to win that race off to the right side. Now he's got to try and help out his teammate to dig that puck free. Shaw's on the corner. Back here to the line. Walking it out. Looking for the shot on net. Just fired wide of the left post. Picked up here by Northumberland to try and get it out. And that comes down the ice. Hodgins going back here in his own end to pick that up. Drop pass to the other side here as they move it up for Brown with a nice drop pass now for Smith as they lead the breakout. Shaw's coming behind him. Smith can't shoot as it got blocked. He tried to set this one up in front. And that didn't work. It didn't connect. Here's another shot, though. That one went off the crossbar in behind Ellis. Toros putting on some major pressure, an inch away from taking a 1-0 lead, but instead we're still scoreless here for this under-18 AA game on the record on this Wednesday night. As mentioned at the top, these two teams tied 2-2 to their second game of the season for the Toros. They're looking to build off their championship win this past weekend in Niagara, where they defeated Ajax in a tight 2-1 game in the championship. That's going wide into the corner. Around the boards, kept in by Salter. Send one on net, stopped there by Ellis, and he'll freeze it. Face off now is off to his right. Here's a quick shot right off the draw. And it got stopped by Ellison. The Toros are trying to jam away. Couple whacks away and they score. It might have been Cameron Ryan who finally got that last whack out in front of the net, and he got it up and over Ellis. Couple of maybe 4 or 5 whacks at it, and finally that puck got whacked in from the side of the net to make it 1-0. We got that face off here from center now. Dumped in by Young right on net. Stopped there by Murphy. And he sees a Northumberland defender coming in. He'll freeze that up for another draw. Who's going to take place off to his right. Toros going to change up some players after just taking their 1-0 lead. Still 6 minutes left to go here. Only in period number 1. Here's Bone firing it deep into the corner for Young. He's not going to get to it before Hodgins. Getting it over there for Dennis, who tries to get it out. It's up there for Logan Jackman to try and kick to his forehand. Jackman's got to get around Bone. Instead, he tried firing it on net. It missed and ricocheted right back out in front for Ellis to cover it up. Face-off is coming off to the right of the Northumberland end. Going for the head in behind the goal to cause a turnover. Right in front. That just went over the stick of Stramakovsky right from the front of the goal. Right back in behind. They look at in front again. That's going to get kept in from the blue line by Dennis, whose shot got blocked. Another opportunity to try and clear. It got kept in this time by Borden, who sends one on goal. And Ellis can't keep that. Or it's Hodgins who shot that. That got stopped by Ellis, and he couldn't handle his own rebound. So a couple of long shots that Ellis hasn't been able to handle. That first one that he couldn't handle, there was a couple whacks away at it, which led to the 1-0 lead. Face-off is coming off to Ellis is right on that icing call. Taylor and Salter right there on defense. It's going back there to Salter, who takes a shot. It gets blocked, but still loose for Stramakovsky. Looking at in front, goes behind the goal for Connor Cole. Cole waits in front, and great opportunity there by Smith. Right in front as that got stopped there, and Ellis has lost his stick. So makes it even more harder there. He's going to try and bend over to pick it up, and he is able to retrieve it, wrapped around the boards. Knocked down there by Taylor from the line. Right out in front, taken away by Northumberland. They'll skate this away from their own zone. Trying to get it around for an opportunity now as Rogers with a drop pass. Right there was Taylor to take it away and lead it up there for Ryan Brown through center. Brown comes up over the line. He's got Smith in behind him, or Shaw in behind him. Here's a shot. Salter's shot got blocked. They've got Smith waiting in front for a shot and couldn't get one from the slot area as it hopped over his stick. Smith's still in there to try and dig it free. He's waiting out in front there with Simon Smith for another pass, but that one doesn't get to him. Taylor comes in from the line to try and help out and keep that puck free on the left side from behind the goal. Smith tried to jam it in from the left side of the net. Taylor's got a race after this one back in his own end. Getting some pressure on here. Comes an opportunity. Drop pass by Shaw to the other side for Logan Jackman. Open ice, Jackman shot. Right pad stopped there by Ellis. It's off to the right side. Shaw looking at in front there for Jackman again. Jackman's waiting out in front for a pass and that he gets, but he was on his back end. Taken away here by Northumberland with a lead pass. That's going past everybody. Right back to the corner. Doesn't make it for icing. McGlynn gets it to the other side for Borden. Now he's got to skate after it to try and dig that puck free from the right side. Bone stepping into it, and he scores from the blue line. Bone got enough of his shot through. Might have been a screen shot, but it just went over the shoulder of Murphy to tie things at 1. Face-off gets won by Northumberland. Bone, the goal scorer, moves this up. Returned over there to the Toros in their own end. Good hand-eye there by Jackman at his own bench to try and knock that down. Northumberland take this back in their own zone and drop pass. The late pass is Jackman trying to stick to his man and bump him off the puck. Back into the corner goes Dennis after it now. 3 minutes left to go here in period number 1 of a 1-1 game. That's going over Jackman. Bone tried to get it here. Couple whacks away at it with Young. Finally comes free and Aiden Howard picked that up. Late pass for Cameron Ryan, who knocked it down. Here comes Jackman Jackman gets the pass this time from Howard, and it went over his stick. That's going back into the corner. From behind, wraps it around. Here's an opportunity to skate with it for Blake Smith. Smith brings it up over the line. Now he's going to get caught up there and hit into the boards, but back up to his feet he comes. Follows that puck in behind the goal to try and cause a turnover along with Connor Cole and Stramakovsky, but taken away by Northumberland. He had to avoid the hit, and now he's got to pick it up there in the zone. McCormick. Erickson here in front of us as well. Back down low, they're going to look in front for McCormick, but the pass isn't going to come to him. Late pass is going past everybody and onto a tape of McCormick, who dumps that deep. Taylor's got to pick this back up in his own end. Good job to move that away. Connor Cole knocked it down here at the Eagles symbol at center ice. Now sets it up for Stramakovsky, but he can't get through as he got tripped up. Blake Smith tried to help as well. Smith tried to get it back to the line, and he will. Good job there by Jack Taylor. Taylor a shot. Right pad save. Still loose from the side, and Blake Smith can't chip it in. And Ellis finds it to avoid any more pressure by the Toros in the offensive end. Simon Smith now to take this draw off to the right. Wins it clean off the draw, and there's a shot on goal by Shaw that went in on Ellis that got kicked aside. Shaw trying to help out on the other end along with Simon Smith. Taken away by Northumberland as they bring this in. Got to get around McGlynn for an opportunity now. And it's McCormick who puts the brakes on, sets it up in front, nobody there. Still loose from the side. They're trying to get it past Brown, but got kept in there by Bone. Brown. Ryan Brown with a pass. That was skipping past everybody. Brown couldn't find it there at center. Stepping into it now, right on goal, is going to miss wide. Now he goes off on the change after that scoring opportunity. Brown has it from behind the net. We're under 50 seconds left to go here in the first period. Backhand over here from McGlynn. He'll let Brown take it, dump it, and go off on the change. Simon Smith tries to help on the other side. Northumberland got some pressure on in the offensive end by Logan Jackman. Try and get around the defender. Not going to work. Good job there to poke him off the puck. Still loose here on the other side. Toros dropped that off, but they couldn't reach the offensive end. Now they're going to try and put it in. Cameron Ryan picks it off. Shot on net. Stopped there by Ellis. Now Howard will take the offensive draw. Might be the final draw of this first period. Hodgson's going to try and keep it in. Had the battle there at the blue line. That goes back in behind the net. And we get a 1-1 tie after one period of play. I believe Cam Ryan got the first one for the Toros, and Bone tied things up with about 8 minutes left to go in period number 1, which is why we go to period number 2, tied at 1 apiece. Right into period number 2 now. Toros win that first draw. Jackman trying to get through with his line out there. He's trying to take that hit against Drew. It went over the stick of Aiden Howard, and here comes an opportunity now. Jackman's got control of it. Good job by Aiden Howard. Sets up Jackman with a shot. Stopped. Loose puck. Aiden Howard skated over it. And now it's an opportunity now for Cummings to get it out. But he put it onto the stick of Jackman, who flips it away and goes off on a change. Giroux's got that. But he's going to take a big hit on the other end by Howard. They score! What a big hit there by Aiden Howard. Caused a turnover, and Cameron Ryan fires it in to make it 2-1. The hit started the play by Howard, which caused the turnover, and Cameron Ryan picked it off and then went in alone on Ellis and put the Toros back up by a goal here in the second period to start it off. But Back comes Northumberland to the slot area. Backhand got a piece of the glove of Murphy. From their own end, they start this out with a lead pass for Stromakowski, bringing it in. Stromakowski, shot! And Ellis had to close up the legs and make sure he closed up that 5-hole good enough to not let it squeak through. Only a minute here into the second period, and it's been all Toros in the offensive end so far, and they've taken their lead back. They just had another big opportunity there by Stromakowski. Here's another one right to the front of the net. From behind the goal, Stromakowski's got that. Wrap around, going to keep control of it. Michael Stromakowski out in front. That went over the stick of Blake Smith. He'll pick that up off the line. Smith trying to put this back in behind there. It's Connor Cole right in front. Hit a stick at a foot, and Smith can't bury on the rebound. From the opportunity now, Northumberland leads it out. Blake Smith tips it away out of danger with a lead pass. Going past everybody into the corner. Just enough to cross the line for icing. Face-off is off to the right now of Murphy. Backhand pass up there for Shaw as he leads us out. That was over the stick there. Simon Smith, he couldn't go with it. Now Borden's got control of it in his own end. Over there to his defensive partner as they move this in. The lead pass is over here for Simon Smith, who brings it up. He's got Shaw going to the goal, and his shot got knocked down by Ellis, but now held on to. From their own end, Liam McGlynn's got that. Here to the other side for Brown. Taking that pass, flipped up there for Shaw, who knocked it down with his skates. Still loose there, was in the feet of Murphy and couldn't do anything with it. Or Smith couldn't do anything with it. Trying to go back in behind the net. McGlynn's going to pin his man back there and try and get that puck free. Getting some help with Smith in behind the goal to get it out. It's finally squeaking free there for McGlynn as they move it out of their own end. That's coming down the ice right here into the corner. Picked up here by Rogers, who fires it to the other side. Giroux's backhand is going to knock it out. Good job. Yeah, it did just squeak out over the line, so it's called for offside as Smith brought it in. Northumberland wins the draw just outside of their own blue line. Picked up here by Salter, who moves it away. The pass for Cameron Ryan, can't get to it. This is going to be offside as Cam Ryan couldn't get out of the line in time. Face-off now is won again by Northumberland. Looking for that stretch pass up through center was Robillard. Hodgins has it back in his own end, getting it over there for Dennis. Dennis trying to tip it out of his own end. And here comes an opportunity now. Hodgins, good speed to catch up to that. And here they come up through center, bringing it in. Trying to shoot one from his knees was Aiden Howard, kicked aside by Ellis. Back and behind. They look at in front here for an opportunity. Hodgins had it in his feet. That could lead to a two coming in, but good regroup there by Dennis to help him out. And now he tries to get it out and couldn't get it out of the zone. Bones got control of it. He went for Cummings in behind the goal. This will get kept in again on the other end by Rogers. Into the corner goes Cummings after it. Right in front. Here's a shot and they score. And Northumberland have tied things up right from the slot area. Number 18 snapped that in to tie things at 2. Number 18, Bogier, is the one that gets that goal to tie things up again and put us right back at the start. Here comes an opportunity right here on the left side. Flipping this away, that goes up and must have hit something. We get a whistle. Face-off gets won by Northumberland. Get it over here for Drury with a shot. Hit somebody at the front. It's an easy left pad save though for Liam Murphy. It's right back in the corner where Taylor's after that. Getting it away through center, picked up here by Northumberland. Went over the stick there on the other side. Stromakowski tried to pick it up, and now it's an opportunity to tip that in. Right here in front of us now there's a lead. Stretch pass, went over the stick of Erickson, who tries to pick it back up. And then he takes a hit there, and we'll get a whistle. I don't know whether it is. Must have just been a... Yeah, it was just an offside call. There was no penalty on it. We'll face it off here in front of us. Robillard is in behind, trying to take this win off of Lynch. Bone clears that away. Another opportunity to clear, hard off the boards. They try and tip this out. That's going back into the corner. Bone is coming after it, so is Simon Smith. Smith causes a turnover. Right in front for Shaw, can't get to it, neither can Brown, as Brown's digging away at it right in front, and it's caught in the pads of Ellis. Now Simon Smith will take this draw, trying to win a scramble when he fires it just wide of the right pad. Trying to get this out of his own end there. It's Brown to help out. Ryan Brown digging away at the loose puck to get it back to the line. Playing catch with it with Taylor. Brown, side, shot. Shaw goes wide. Smith picks it up. Simon Smith tried the jam-in shot. Can't work. Shaw comes away with it now. He's got Brown waiting in front for a one-timer that couldn't get to him. But Shaw's got it back. Shaw, shot. And that just catches a piece of Ellis. Goes up into the netting, out of play. Face-off was done unfairly, so we'll get another draw here between Bogier and Aiden Howard. Howard trying to dig away at it to get it free. Hodgins was going up there as well. And it's Howard that comes away with it. Trying to bring this in. Aiden Howard up over the line. Sees Jackman coming in behind. Jackman shot! Just missed past the post. Getting it back again. Logan Jackman. Picked up there by Aiden Howard though. Howard with a shot that hit a stick off Giroux. Bouncing in front. Jackman knocks it down off the back end of the net and can't set it up. But Jackman's waiting out in front for another pass. Jackman can't get to that one as he misses over his stick. Here comes another opportunity to skate this away. Dennis is going to try and stick to his man. From behind the goal, it's right out in front. They can't get a pass out to him. Bogier's waiting out in front for a pass. Keeping control of it, right in on net. That's going to miss the left pad of Murphy to try and get it out of his own end. Flipped away on a backhand. Cameron Ryan getting it up there with Logan Jackman, and Jackman off on the change. Cameron Ryan after his own rebound. Took a hit there by Drew and caused a turnover. This took a Toros bounce and stays alive. Shot, left pad save, rebound. Blake Smith can't get to it as it just rolls into the blue paint now, and Ellis holds on. Connor Cole now to take this draw. Loses it, and here comes an opportunity now. Cummings flipped it up. That's Erickson going after it in the corner. Salter's going to beat him, but Erickson's going to try and bump him off the puck. Back here to the line. Bone steps into it. Stopped there by Murphy. Still loose from the side, trying to jam it in from in front of the net, and it's going in wide, back in behind the goal. Right in front. Kept in by Robillard here in front of us. It goes right back in behind the Toros end, and here comes an opportunity to skate away with it now from their own zone with Smith dropping it off for Cole. Connor Cole back into the net. Stopped there by Ellis, who squeezes the pads tight and holds on. Face off again in the Northumberland end. One cleanly. Here's a shot to the net. That was a skipper that go to them wide. Went in wide. Here comes another opportunity to clear it away. That took a hit there on the other end by Strumanikowski. Getting this up over the line. Lose the hit. Blake Smith shot. Hit a stick of Bone, went up into the corner. Now Strumanikowski sets it up. Connor Cole couldn't find it in his feet area. That's an opportunity now for Bone to skate this up over the line. Bone is getting away from the checker, but not there. Erickson right in front. Left pad stopped there by Murphy. Kicked it out of trouble, and it could lead to a one-on-one rush here with Blake Smith, or Simon Smith, sorry, with a shot. That hit his stick, though. From behind the net, Strumanikowski. Simon Smith waiting at the front, along with Ryan Brown. Kept alive. Brown's got it, shot it, fired it wide. Found by Northumberland, dumped down the ice. And that will kill off some Toros pressure and go for icing. Key face-off here off to the right. One, Cooper Hodgson shot. That he fanned on that as Jones was putting pressure on him from behind the goal. Trying to drop this back there with Simon Smith. That's Lynch in behind. He'll get followed back there by Ryan Brown to try and get the puck free, and he does. But he couldn't do anything with it as it was in the feet. Still loose after it in his own end as goes Shaw. Lead pass here for Simon Smith. Collects it. Now tries to make his way around. Simon Smith with a drop pass. Nicely done. Now Cooper Hodgins has it from center. Dumps it right in on goal. Ellis stops that with ease off to his left. Shaw looking for a hit and a turnover. He gets what he wanted, but it's still loose from the side. Shaw couldn't get to it. Late pass here for Jones. Hodgins is going to push Jones wide and try to get an opportunity to get it away from him. From behind the goal now. There's a hit trying to tip this away. Shaw is going to catch up to this. Shaw brings it up over the line. Can't shoot as Rogers pushed him wide, so now it's Aiden Howard who tries to help. Jackman got his stick in there to try and poke it free, along with Jack Taylor trying to get it around the defender. Around the boards. They've got Cameron Ryan waiting in the front for a shot, and it went over his stick. He's going to try and pick this up again. Over the stick, and here comes Ty Salter. Salter with it now. Sees the pressure on by Jones. Moves it over here again for Taylor with a lead pass. A lead pass for Cameron Ryan was out of his reach. Trying to find this and tip it away. Up there for Cummings was over his stick. In behind him is going to take a hit there from Fusky. Right back in behind the goal. Taylor has got to retrieve it back in his own end. Under 5 minutes left to go here in period number 2 before we go to an intermission play between these two teams. We're tied here at 2 in the second. Tyus Salter, here's a shot, stopped, and Cameron Ryan couldn't get the rebound. Toros have had the lead in both scenarios in the game, 1-0. That got wiped out by a goal by Bone. Cameron Ryan made it 2-1. That got wiped out by a goal by Baguette. Bone over here to the other side with a lead pass. Is up there for Cummings, who tries to cut through. Cummings lost control of it here as it tips away at center. Tried to be put in there by Bone, but couldn't get to it. And here comes Connor Cole to try and get around Bone into the corner. It's back here to the line and got kept in by Borden with a nice play as he came in off the bench. Wrapped around the boards, up into the netting out of play. Cole's going to take this draw off to the right. Wins it over the stick of Ryan Borden. McGlynn going to try and rush after it here back in his own end. Tried to use the boards up there for Connor Cole, and here comes an opportunity to bring it in. But he's getting pushed wide by Erickson. Keeps control of it. McGlynn a shot right on net. Can't get through as it got knocked down out of front of the goal. Erickson flips it away for an opportunity for Young. The other Erickson, number 5, is out there as well for Northumberland. From behind the goal, they just try and start this from their own end. Leading with a pass by Stromanikovsky. Skating after it there is Blake Smith. Good job. No icing on the play. Erickson is battling against Simon Smith here in front of us. Drew's got control of it. Drew gets away and moves it up there against Erickson. That lead pass up here for Young to try and bring it in. Right in on goal. It's an easy stop there for Murphy. And then Dennis and Young were getting into some pushing out in front of the goal. Toros win that draw. Good defensive win. But there's a turnover. Trying to jam this out in front for an opportunity. Just missed wide as McCormick from his knees couldn't capitalize. From the left side, they try and get this out. Kept in here again from the line by Giroux as he backhands it deep. From behind the goal, right in front. That's going to get handled there by Liam Murphy and held on to. Lynch is going to take this draw off to the right of the goal. One there by the Toros. Taylor drops it behind for Salter. Tipping this out. And here comes Rogers with it now with Drew on the bench. Here comes an opportunity now for Shaw. Up over the line. Shaw's shot is stopped there by Ellis. And then it's a battle there behind the goal as Shaw tried to get another opportunity with the puck back. Around the boards, Tyus Salter cuts it off. Salter to try and get around the defender from behind the goal against Drew. Taking it away there was Jones as he tries to go with it. He'll get it to the other side for McCormick as they try and put it in. McCormick comes up over the line and shoots it on goal, and Murphy makes that easy save. Face-off got one there. Jackman will move this out. Got it up there for Cameron Ryan. Trying to bring it up over the line. A shot on net is getting blocked. Still loose from the side, and that one got swept on goal. Kicked off to the right by Ellis. Still loose there at the other side by McGlynn. He's got to get around his defender for an opportunity now. Liam McGlynn leads this from his own end. Now he's got to race after the puck. McGlynn got it back here to the line. Shot by Borden, tipped on the way through. Stopped by Ellis. Still loose, trying to get this on the other end. Right to the front of the goal. Jackman scores! Logan Jackman out in front of the net, knocked it down, and then put it into the open side to make it 3-2 Toros. Jackman with a goal in the last minute of play here of the second period to put his club back up again by 1 for the third time here in the game. Northumberland have always had an answer right after, so we'll see what happens here. Can the Toros hang on to take a lead to period number 3? Here comes an opportunity to get this away, but the Toros pick that up again. The late pass for Cameron Ryan takes it as he tried to dump it in. It goes off back to the corner from behind the net. Coming around the boards there, it's an opportunity for Bone. Around the other side for Robillard, that went over his stick. Taken away by Bone. Here comes an opportunity now with a pass. Right in on goal, it's going to skip right in and take a hop right off the chest of Liam Murphy, who holds on to it. Northumberland going to pull Ellis to get that extra man out there. See if they can get one quick shot here off this draw. That's what they're trying to do, but Erickson lost the draw. Big defensive win there to end off period number 2. A late goal by Logan Jackman has the under-18 AA's up 3-2 to the dressing room. We'll be right back with period number 3. Got the face-off to kick off our third period to finish off this Wednesday night. Toros trying to hang on to their trying to hold on to their lead. This time they took a late 3-2 lead to start off this third period, though they come in offside. Connor Cole now to take this draw just outside of the blue line to try and help out. Northumberland can't kick through. Zach going back into the corner. From behind the net, wrapped around the boards. It'll come around here again for Blake Smith with a pass. That's going over the stick of Strumnikowski, who wasn't expecting it. Picked up there by Northumberland. Pushed deeper back into the corner. From behind, Ryan Borden. Borden can't get it away from Bogye, who tied things up for Northumberland in that second period before Jackman gave him the lead in the last minute. Back here to the line was blocked. Here comes Connor Cole. He's going one-on-one against Ellis. And just enough there for Ellis to make the stop. But it's still loose there from the side as they try and set that up. Connor Cole tried to outweight him, but Ellis was able to stick right to him and get enough of his pad on it to make the save. Right at that, and they score right in front of the net. And once again, we're at a 3-3 tie as number 98 scores here for Northumberland. .101, the time of the goal by Fusick, number 89 for the Northumberland Nighthawks. Now we're at a 3-3 tie and tied right back up here again. Here comes Jackman trying to put it in. And we're getting a penalty coming up, and it may be going to Jackman as it was the Toro that touched it up, and it comes for tripping. So it's a Northumberland power play now from behind the net. An opportunity to set this up. It goes back here to the line. Here comes Rogers to the other side looking for a shot. It gets through but goes wide of the goal. Rogers is going to come after it again here to keep it in against Aiden Howard. Taylor tried to get it out in that right side. Getting some help to try and get it out. Past Rogers, a couple whacks away for Aiden Howard to try and get it free, and he finally does. And he's almost hit Foreman right here in front of us. So Foreman having to make saves even when he's not in the net. Here comes an opportunity now for Young, dropping it back to the corner. Young again gets it shot way over the mark and coming around the boards, and we get a whistle. Face-off gets won there by Northumberland in the zone. Trying to put this back in behind the net. There's Smith. Kicking off his stick, and Northumberland get the opportunity to try and clear. 1 minute exactly left to go on the penalty to Jackman for tripping. Tied here at 3. Simon Smith trying to win that battle in the corner. Taken away here by Erickson from his own end. Erickson brings this up, and he's not going to get squeezed through as both Shaw and Riley Dennis closed him up. Good job by both of them to make sure that Young couldn't make his way through to the front of the goal. He got caught in a Toros sandwich in between Shaw and Riley Dennis. From behind the goal to try and get it out. It's deep in that zone as they try and get it out in front. Taken away by Dennis, wrapped around. Bone keeps it in. Dennis, another opportunity. This one he's going to move it away for Simon Smith, but it was out of his reach. Bone coming back after it in his own end now. We'll move it here to the other side. That one over the stick there, but he'll pick it up and try and move it up through center for McCormick. He overskated it. Here comes Simon Smith with an opportunity to go, but the puck was too far ahead. Now he gets to it and gets that shorthanded opportunity on his backhand. Penalty to Jackman's over, so the Toros have killed off another power play for Northumberland, but here they come. Jones is bringing it in. Jones gets away from Taylor as he drops it off for McCormick. Now Taylor's going to follow him off to the corner, and McCormick can't set it up in front. An opportunity to skate now for Simon Smith along with Blake Smith. Both Smiths bringing it over the line. Right pass there for Blake Smith. Couldn't get to him. Simon tried to get that out in front. It's right there in the offensive end. That goes up. Stays on the ice there for Struminikowski. Tries to put it in. Michael Struminikowski trying to take one to the front of the net. It comes to the other side for Smith, who's going on his backhand. From behind the goal now. Trying to win this right to the front of the net. Taken away by Northumberland. And they get the opportunity to move it up with McCormick. Up over the line and tipped deeper by Lynch into the corner. Dennis fires it around here for the other side. Hard off the glass up there through center for Struminikowski. Overskated. Blake Smith is behind him. Smith a shot. That goes up and just caught enough of the glove hand of Ellis. Toros still with it. Wraparound! They score! Connor Cole on a wraparound is able to beat Ellis. And once again, for the 4th time in the game, the Toros have a 4-3 lead. Face-off gets won there by the Toros in their own end. It's right back in there behind the goal. Toros now lead this one 4-3, but this game sure isn't being sponsored by glue because they can't stick to their lead right now. There's Salter trying to get that up through center. Here comes an opportunity now. Here's a shot. Toros looking for a little bit of breathing room as one goal leads don't seem to be working in this one. Northumberland just keeps coming back with answer after answer here in the game. So before they can do that, the Toros looking for their insurance marker, and that's Cameron Ryan going for the wraparound, but Ellis was up against the post to make the save. Faceoff gets won by Northumberland in their own end. Shaw trying to win that battle off to the side. Taken away there again by Shaw, but the backhand can't get to the front of the net. Taken away by Young with a lead pass, and it's a 2-on-1, but good defensive play to slip it away. Erickson trying to keep it in the zone. That's not going to work. Brown picks it up here for Simon Smith. Smith, a shot on net. That caught enough of the glove hand of Ellis. Goes off to the corner. Backhanded by Brown again. That hits Shaw. And Brown is right after it again. That's going down the ice by Northumberland, down for icing. Face-off now is off to the right of Ellis. Around the boards that goes. To keep it in there was Dennis to try and keep it in from the line. Struminikowski try to help as well on the other end. Taken away there by the Toros from the penalty box area. Now Riley Dennis gets an opportunity to move this in from his own end. Connor Cole, who's got the lead goal so far, pushes this in behind the goal for Stromnikowski. Stromnikowski gets it back to the line. Not going to be able to shoot, but he gets it back again. As he made his way around the defender, lost control of the puck, has to retrieve it and get it back here in his own end. That passes over the skates there of Connor Cole. Dennis tries to put it in. Bone from behind his own net. It'll come around the other side. Connor Cole gets to it as he tries to tip it in. Right in front, good hand eye to try and knock that down. That got kept in from the blue line and backhanded deeper by Hodgins back into the left corner. It's right there from the side. Turnaround shot isn't going to get through. Right there in front. Aiden Howard a shot. And that caught enough of the stick there of Ellis. That goes over the glove hand. Down the ice. No icing though. McCormick will get this. Pick his man down from behind the goal. That was Dennis. Logan Jackman picks that up. It was in his feet. Can't find it. Now he does. At the last minute, Jackman tried to sweep this to his stick. Logan Jackman from center row. Hard ring it into the Northumberland end. Knocked down here from center by Taylor, who dumps that deep. Right in on goal, and Ellis will make that easy save and steer it off to his left. Around the boards it goes here for an opportunity. Kicked aside as they tried to get up there for Baguier. Can't get to it. Taylor kept it in. Rogers from behind the net getting followed back there. Aiden Howard and Cameron Ryan trying to get the puck free. Cameron Ryan and Aiden Howard were in there, and then we got that final hit as Aiden Howard got knocked down, and we'll get a penalty. Face-off getting won there by Northumberland. Kept in from the line. Here comes Taylor. Getting it off to the side. They try and get it back here to the line. It goes off to the left corner. Setting it up here to the side here again for Shaw to try and walk this out. He pushes it down low just inside for Brown over his stick. And here comes an opportunity. Short-handed up over the line. And it's Erickson. Pass just out of the reach as it went over his stick. That could lead to something back up the other way. It's a 4-on-2 for the Toros. Now it's a 4-on-3 as Erickson came back into the vicinity. Off to the left side. It goes back in behind the net again to try and walk this out. Drops it back for Taylor. Taylor can't shoot it. It goes up into the netting and out of play. Simon Smith now going to take this draw, winning it back here to the line for Hodgins. Hodgins isn't going to be able to shoot. It goes off to the corner. Around the boards it goes. 1 minute left to go here on the penalty. Setting it up from the side. They shoot that one. Can't get through. And Ellis falls on the rebound. Face-off getting won by Northumberland in the defensive end. Now they try and get around the defender. It's not going to work. Good job there by Hodgins. Getting it away from Young. From their own end. He tries to flip this to himself. Taken away here by Jones in his own zone. A late pass up through center. Drew with a tip over here to the other side for Smith. Simon Smith takes this from his own end and spins off the checker. Now sets it up to the other side as they try and get around Young. Brought in by Hodgins, who drops it off. It goes back into the corner again, off to the right side. It's Riley Dennis with that. Dennis not shooting. Here comes an opportunity. Jackman will shoot it. He'll fire it just wide past the mark. Trying to keep this alive here again. It goes back here to the blue line. Jackman sneaking in, but he can't get a pass. Dennis now takes the spot at the line. Penalties now over to the Northumberland Nighthawks, and good thing that was a hard ring around, or that could have been a great opportunity for Baguier coming out of the box. Jackman will move it over here to the other side for Hodgins. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Toros clinging to once again a 1-goal lead as they try and get this out of their own end. Knocked down there by Baguier, but taken away by the Toros again. Tipped to himself by Stromikowski. Stromikowski's got an opportunity there up with Connor Cole. A backhand to the front of the net for Cole. As Stromikowski goes back to his feet, it's right back in behind the net again. Trying to cause a turnover. It's trying to go back there to the line for McGlynn. who tries to hold it in and can't do so. Here comes an opportunity for McCormick. A shot is stopped there by Murphy, who squeezes tight and holds on. Face-off got won there by Toros in their own end. Trying to get this back into the Northumberland zone. Here comes a shot. Stopped there with a blocker hand of Ellis. As the Toros were in there looking for their 5-3. That's wins it on net. Kicked off to the right this time. Knocked down here at center by Salter, who puts it right back in. And Ellis again makes the key save and clears it off to his left. Shaw, turnover. Adam Shaw shot. Might have hit his own player. Smith that in front. It went up into the netting and out of play. Face-off getting one there by the Toros in their own end. Shaw trying to win this back to the line. Here comes an opportunity now. And Cummings was up over the line. Now picked up there by Brown. We'll move it over here to the other side. Flipped up here for Shaw. He's not going to get to it. From his own zone now it's Rogers trying to get it out of his own end. It'll get tipped away and picked up back here at center by Cooper Hodgins in his own zone. Hodgins will keep it back there with a pass for Jackman as they move this in for Simon Smith. Coming up over the line now. He's going to try and cut through. Had it stripped away from him at the last moment. Jackman trying to help as well. Sets up Cameron Ryan. Ryan a shot. Blocked away there by Ellis. Still loose there from the side. They can't set it up as they tried to go back to the line for Dennis. Around the boards that goes Taylor. Read that well and cut it off. Kept it in there from the blue line and slapped it deep in behind the Northumberland end. Toros trying to hold on for another 2 minutes, leading this one 4-3 on the go-ahead goal by Connor Cole here in the third period. But Northumberland has had some fight in them all game long and have always erased that one goal lead by the Toros, as they've had 4 of them so far here. 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, and now 4-3. Still a little bit of time left to go here on the clock, and you got to know that Ellis is going to go to the bench pretty soon as they get an opportunity to get it back into the Toro zone for that extra attacker, and they'll be throwing everything but the kitchen sink, if they can, towards the net at Liam Murphy to look for that equalizing goal. Toro just got to keep dumping it back in every time they get it and killing off more time. Erickson is trying to get that out of his own end. Boggier's going back there. Boggier will pick it up from his own zone and try and move it out. That could be the call that we're waiting for, but once again, Toros were right there with Dennis. Couldn't get by him. Still loose here from the side as Strumnikoski brings it in. Strumnikoski cutting right in. Backhand pass was just out of the reach of Blake Smith, who was heading to the goal, wasn't expecting the pass. Back in behind the net again. The Toros are keeping Northumberland in the neutral zone here, not allowing to bring it in, and this comes in offside. Now we get the face-off that gets dumped right back into the Toros end. 40 seconds. And there goes Ellis to the bench for the extra attacker. The play is in the Toro zone. Shot to the net. And that was a great opportunity right from the side if he would have been waiting at the right side of the net. Here comes an opportunity over the stick of Bone. And now it's an opportunity to bring in for Bone. He brings it in offside and then takes a hit from Simon Smith, who's now going to serve a penalty for boarding. Face-off is won there by Northumberland. Bone's got control of it. Setting it up. Here comes an opportunity for Drew with a shot. Stopped there by Murphy. Just trying to hang on here. He had his stick held and couldn't do anything with it. Under 10 seconds left. Trying to set this up. Went over the stick. What a great opportunity there by Jones. Now it's going off to the corner. Taylor's trying to keep it from behind the net. And the Toros are going to keep him back there. And they're going to put 2 points in the bank. That goal by Connor Cole to start this after Northumberland tied it to start the third period. Cole scored on a wraparound. And it was a lead that for once in the game the Toros were able to hold on to as they defeat Northumberland 4-3. And they'll have another game coming up near the weekend when they'll have a home game against Kingston. The last time they played them was a shutout victory, so they'll look for the same thing this coming weekend. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.